Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with yet another brew review for you guys. And today we are diving back into an abbey beer. Today we are going to Grimbergen, more particular the Cuvée Florale. We've already done some Grimbergen beers. This is a very classic, staple, typical abbey beer. They restarted brewing at the abbey itself. And ever so often they do a nice special beer. In this case, the Cuvée Florale is a light beer, and that is what caught my eye. It's only a 4.5% ABV, and it says here bière blonde légère et accessible. So a blonde beer, light and accessible, light and drinkable. Yeah, sounds quite nice. What do they tell us on the bottle though? Because I do have expectations when I hear floral. I start thinking, did they use flowers? Did they use some herbs or something? Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, carbon dioxide, hop, herbs, yeast and hop extracts. They do not specify which hops, which extracts or whatever. But they do use herbs. Interesting. I do like this label as well. I like the background. I love this like teal-ish green and lime-ish yellow combination. I like the phoenix in the middle. If you want to know that story, I'll put a link up here to the brewery breakdown, or at least to my my telling of the story. Love the colors. Yeah, not much more to say about this bottle. One thing that I do think is a shame is that these are one-time use bottles. I keep hammering on this subject. We have the means to reuse bottles. I know that the breweries like to have their own shape of bottle, but please, we don't care. Talking about shapes, this glass is the most recent, or one of the most recent Grimbergen glasses. It has the phoenix worked into this sort of relief on the glass. Nice gold print. This hexagonal base is quite classic. It's also drawn here on the label as this represents the old 12th century chalice that is sort of emblematic for the Grimbergen Abbey. But enough talk. Let's check out this beer because I am very curious. I do think that the harsh yellow bottle cap is a bit bright, is a bit loud, but yeah, nice and printed, branded. Ooh, it's not only light in ABV, it is also very light in color apparently. Rather clear, slightly hazy, but yeah, quite clear. Very, very pale. I expected this to be more gold, but they promised us a light blonde. This is in every way, shape or form light blonde, not even, or not to say yellow, pale yellow. White foam, not an extreme amount, however, it is nice and creamy on top. Okay, floral is a correct word. I do get a bit of flowery scents. Very herbal, a bit of carbon dioxide, very malty and yeasty as well. I feel like I'm getting some coriander, maybe a bit of like sage or something sage-like. But But I am happy that this is going the herbal way and not the vegetal way, because there is a misconception that floral equals vegetal, and that is absolutely not true. Nonetheless, let's have a taste. Cheers! Okay, this is nice. Quite carbonated, mouthfeel, very lively, refreshing, and flavor-wise, the first thing that I mention is hoppy, very, very hoppy, quite bitter, very dry, no sweetness in there, herbal, and the combination of herbal and hoppy makes it floral, as the name suggests. So it is floral, it is flowery, but it is a pleasant herbal kind of flowery, not the idea of chewing flower petals like I had with Boer Bloem, for example, which is a flower beer, but was absolutely not my thing. But this is actually quite nice. And I think that I can appreciate the combination of herbal, bitter and dry, and only 4.5%. Yeah, I think this is quite nice. I'm not saying I'm gonna run to the store to get me 2 crates of this, but I bought a 4-pack of this, and I am quite confident that they will find a use. If not for me, then for a friend that is coming over for dinner, for example. Also in the aftertaste, not sweet at all. I like that. Mainly the dryness, the bitterness, and that herbaceous floral. I don't know how they managed to get it this floral, but I still get a bit of coriander, a bit of sage. I can't tell you for sure, but that is the direction that I'm leaning towards. Yeah, absolutely. And in the aftertaste, that yeasty flavor is coming back as well. So a beautiful combination, and I think that this would hit quite right with most of the Americans that I know, because there are several layers of flavors and tastes and aromas in there that I know those people appreciate. Okay, glad I tried this. Let's quote this a nice 3.5. Yeah, the classic passing rate. Three and a half it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. If you want to support this channel, visit the Patreon page, share a video, or just buy me a beer whenever you see me. If you want to get in contact, all my credentials are in the description. If you like this particular video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below. And if you would like to see more, just subscribe, hit the bell icon, you'll get notified whenever I upload something. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Cheers.